First, I want to thank everybody for coming out today. It's a very special day for these three young men in our high school. I want to thank our administration, Mr. Kressel and Mr. Danaher for coming out today. I know it's a stretch for some people to come with all the weather we have, but we thank you for making this trip. First, I want to congratulate these three young men, Donovan Reaves, Antonio Matos, and Josh White. These three young men are what we instill or try to instill into all of our young men in our program. It reminds me of a quote that one of our coaches says all the time, Coach Stadler. What's your best ability? Anybody know? Y'all remember? Anybody? Availability. All right? Coach Stadler always tells these guys your best ability is availability. All right, if you can show up, if you can push through the hard things, all right, good things are going to pay off for you. And a lot of times the hardest thing to do is show up. And these three guys have been there every step of the way. They're always there in the weight room, they're always there at practice, and most importantly, they're always there at school. You're going to have hard times when you're going through this process. You might have it easy on the field, you might have it easy in the classroom, or you might have it easy in the weight room. But it's not all three going to be easy. These three young men had different challenges. And one of them, it might have been easy in the classroom, but harder on the field. It might have been easier on the field, but harder in the classroom. But you can't shy away from hard work. And that's what we've tried to do in our program, all right, is make sure that our young men aren't afraid of hard work. And these three guys are definitely the definition of that. So we couldn't be more prouder to send these guys on to their respective colleges and have them represent GW, Danville Public Schools, and all of Danville community. All right, and with that said, we're going to turn it over to these guys and let them have a chance to announce where they're going and say a few words. And we'll start with Don.
Good morning, everybody. First, I would like to thank God. Without him, I would not be in this position whatsoever. Secondly, I would like to thank my parents, my mom and my dad for all the sacrifices that they have done for me, taking me everywhere, taking me to these games, to camps when they didn't have to. So I would just like to thank y'all so much from the bottom of my heart. Also, I would like to thank everybody that came out here. I really do appreciate y'all. I mean, it is early, so I know how y'all feeling, but I do appreciate y'all. Also, I appreciate Coach Stick. When I first started working out with him, I really won't taking football seriously, but as I kept, just working out with him, he seen the potential that I have. So he told me, and, we just locked in ever since then. So I really do appreciate you from the bottom of my heart. Coach Morris, too, he's family. So, like all these talks that we had, it really paid off. So I appreciate you as well. Coach Carnes, Coach Anderson, Chambers, even Mr. Kressel too. I really appreciate y'all too, because y'all really helped me through life on and off the field when, y'all didn't have to. So I appreciate y'all as well. And I appreciate Coach Carnes and Coach Anderson for, just making me work hard on and off the field. So with that being said, for the next 2 to 3 years, I will be attending North Carolina Central University.
Stand up and bow if you want. Show day. All right, Don, we're proud of you. All right, next we got Antonio Matos.
Morning, America. First and foremost, I want to say all glory to my Lord and Savior. Without him, I'm nothing. He gives me all strength every single day, so I always thank my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. Secondly, I want to thank my mom and dad. They have done everything for me. And they really just, always been there for me, always showing support, help me out each and every way, every single day. And I always will forever be thankful for them. Always thankful for all my family and friends who have supported me, always been in my corner, always been supporting me like every day. And I also want to thank all my coaches, from my City League, Youth League coaches to my coaches in high school. I'm really appreciative of them. They've done a lot for me. I'm thankful to Coach Anderson for giving me a shot my sophomore year to play for this varsity team, believing in my talents and letting me start my career. I'm thankful for all my coaches I helped, Coach Morris, Coach Q, Mr. Reaves, Coach Carnes, like everyone. It's really been a blessing, and I thank them for all they do. And to keep this short and sweet, I want to thank everyone coming out today and supporting us as we sign today. And without further ado, for the next 3 to 4 years, I will be continuing my academics and athletics at the University of William and Mary.
All right, last but not least, we got Josh White.
Damn, I don't know what to say. All right. I like to thank everybody for coming out, supporting me, the guys. First, I thank God for putting me in position today, and I like to thank my mom, my dad for supporting me all my life, and my father put me in for football. And I like to thank Coach Corns, Anderson, Morris, Chambers, Coach Q, Coach Stick. Coach Stick put me through a lot all my life when I was like 15, and without him, I wouldn't be the athlete I am today. Coach Anderson, thank you for the hard work. For the next 2 to 3 years, I'll be going to Barton College.
All right. Well, I think that you can tell by the way these guys talk that it took a whole community and took a lot of people in their lives to get these guys where they are today. So on behalf of that, I thank each and every one of you. You guys put a lot of time into these young men, and I know they're appreciative, and so are we. So thank you guys for coming out. Y'all have a great day.